Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Minus and watching your tech and coding channel, MyCodeWorks. So guys, in this video, we are going to see Java programming interview questions that are mostly asked for QA, a junior QA who just started or fresher, I can say, automation tester also I can say, and SDET level. So these are basic questions which is being asked in interviews. And after this, the question level will be increased based on these questions, right? So if you answer it well, then they will increase the question level based on these replies. So I will go through the questions today and we'll also solve the questions in this video with the proper best solution for these questions. Okay, so here are some questions that you can expect in interviews. So first question, I have listed down around 10 questions that we'll be solving through this video. And we'll start with the first question is that write the Java program. Why I wrote Java program? Because in most of the QA interviews, they expect that you should know with the Java programming language, because most of the framework support and library like API testing that support Java. So we are expecting that they will ask in Java. So if you are already know with Python or any other language, but the concept will be same, so you can apply in any language, but more probably I will be trying with Java. Okay, so let's start with the problem, and I will go through one by one. So here is the problem, right? Write a Java program to reverse a string. So you are given a string, and the response should or output should be something like this. So you are provided a string, you have to reverse this string. Now you are think how we can resolve this using code, right? So as you can see that we have just swapped the first and last with each other. Like we can use the pointer value also here to pointer approach, and we can swap it each other. So m will go last and yes will go like at first. So later on you will get the reverse string as the output. So let's solve in the code itself. Let me clear this one. I will take a string s1 as my codeworks. So we have to just reverse it, right? So there are two options. We can use the two pointer approach, we can loop it and we can swap it, and also one option is there, we can also go with that one. Let's create another string s2 as an empty string, and we can use for loop int I equals to s1 dot length minus 1, I is greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. We can iterate from backside and we can append the value to a empty string. At last we'll get the reverse string of the given string, right? So as of now, s2 plus of s1 dot char at I, we have one method char at, and just we have to provide the index. So what index? I am providing the index I, which will contain the last index from here, because I have given s1 dot length minus 1. This will return the whole length, and as you know the index start with 0, so we have to put minus 1 so that it will start from here, and one by one we are going to insert the character to this string. So this will return the, or reverse the string. Let me print out this string s2, and let me run the code. Okay, caret I, sorry for this, sorry again, string. Okay, as you can see here, I have given my codeworks as an input string, and at last we are getting the expected output as a reverse string, right? So first question we are able to solve. I will comment out this code. Now we'll move to next question. Okay, so this question has been done properly and we getting the expected output. Let's move to next question. The next question shows that write a Java program to swap two given string. So you are given two strings. Suppose one is MyCodeWorks and another one is subscribe, right? So at last, when we print that this s1 should contain the subscribe, this one I have assigned to this one, and s2 contain the MyCodeWorks, because earlier it was assigned to s1, now it should be assigned to s2. So you are given two string, we have to swap each other. Like you have to swap two numbers. The same way we are going to swap that string. So how we can solve this one? Let's start with the coding part. Okay. So I will take two string, or let me take this string as a one string, and another one I will write here s2 as a subscribe. Two string we have, and I will put it down later. Let me solve it here. So what we can do, we can concat this s1 and s2 in and assign back to s1. So we have s1, let's concat them plus s2. We have one operator plus to concat the string, which will basically add MyCodeWorks plus subscribe. So one string will be containing MyCodeWorks together with subscribe. Now what we can do here, okay, one second, string, let's do one thing. s1 equals to, we can use the length. Now s1 is having how many? 2 to 11 plus I think 9. okay, 1920. Okay, so we can use substring method here, s1 dot substring, and we can pass the start index and end index to get the part of the string. Okay, so s1 dot length minus s2 dot length, then we'll get the length of s2 right, string s2, and it will be assigned to this one. So let's do one thing. S2 equals to s1 dot substring of s2 dot length. Okay, now let's print this. Print ln s1 will be s1 plus s1. Let's me copy this one and then let me paste it here. S2 will be s2. Let me run this one once again. Semicolon anywhere in between. Okay. MyCodeWorks substring. Sorry, this one should be s2 and this one should be s1. Okay, as you can see, now s1 having subscribe and s2 having MyCodeWorks. So now we are able to successfully swap these two string each other, right? This problem also we are able to solve. Let's move to next problem. Okay, so this was the problem that we solved. I will move to next one. Write a Java program to print the Fibonacci series. Now, as you can see here, Fibonacci series basically is a series which contains first two values sum equal to third, right? So 0, it will start with 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 1, right? 0 plus 1, right? If you see, then third will become as 1 again. If you do first two, right? So 1, 1 plus 2. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, like this it will go. The main formula to calculate this one is we have to sum the first two value and the third will be the sum of the first two value, right? Simply if you say. So for this also we can use for loop to calculate, and we can provide the how many Fibonacci series till how many length you want, and we can write this on the code part. Let's start with the code part. Okay, so let me start with the code part. I will just comment out this one, and then we'll move to Fibonacci series, right? So Fibonacci series basically tells that, let's take as a input 5, input as 5. Now let's take array of input size. Now let's take array of input size, new int of or directly we can calculate this one. Okay, let's do one thing. If I want to calculate the, let's assign array of let's give this one about 5, and array of 0 we can assign as a 0, 0, and array of 1 we can assign as a 1. Now we have to start with the second, or we can say the third index. Int I equals to I less than equals to input I plus plus. Okay, and then we can calculate that f of, or array of I equals to array of I minus 1 plus array of I minus 2. Okay, array of I minus 1, array of I minus 2. Okay, the sum of first two, right? So let's go through this one and then print this. For of I equals to 0, I less than, or directly I can print it int I. Enhanced for loop I can use int a array, and let's print the system dot out dot println. ln a. So let's run it once. int array of new int of input size system dot out out index outer bound, it should be less, input length should be less. Okay, as you can see here, 0 1 1 2 and 3, so till 5 we are able to print the Fibonacci series. So I have provided this input as a static one, and I can reuse this input from user also. If I provide 10, then it will print the Fibonacci series till 10. Let's print the Fibonacci series till 10. As you can see, 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34. So this is all about Fibonacci series. Let's move to next question. The next question will have check the number is Armstrong number or not. So basically this is the logic here. You will be provided a number. You have to find, or basically you have to check whether the given number is Armstrong or not. On what basis? Here is the formula, or you can say that the logic to calculate or check. So each digit we have to power it as a 3, I mean cube of each digit, and sum of all the digit cubes will be equal to the same number. So 371, if you take example, then 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 1 cube, and if you sum all of them, then we'll get the sum as a 371. The same it will go for 153. 153 is also a Armstrong number. So let's write on the code part and calculate, or write our logic to check whether the given number is Armstrong or not. Okay, so let me clear this one and let's move to this one. I will comment this out and I will write another code. Armstrong, right? So we are given input as a input n as a Armstrong number, right? 153 will take as a 153. Now we'll check whether the given number is Armstrong or not. So for that, I already told you that we have to use power method here to get the cube of each digit here. So to get the each digit, I will define a sum value here. Sum, I can say s is equal to 0, and while n is not equals to 0, what I can do, I will get the remainder of digit. I can say r equals to n percent 10, and we'll get the sum equals to r math. We can use math dot power function, math dot power pwo, and r power 3. We'll get the cube, and we'll divide this number by 10. We'll get the n by 10, so that we'll get the next digit. And if you print here system dot out dot println, if you print the yes, right, sum, then we'll get the, okay, no, we have to apply the logic, right? So we have to check if yes equals to equals n means the given number and the sum is same, then we can say that system dot out dot println that this is ar Armstrong number. Else we can print, just copy paste it here, we can print not a Armstrong number. So let me run the code here. Let me clear this terminal, and then okay, we should define this r. Let me define this r int r. Okay, as is already defined, n is already defined. Okay, so let's do one thing here. Okay, so 153 is not a prime number. How? Let's take this example once again. 371, right? It should be some logic we have to check here. Yes equals to 0, and we are adding yes plus math dot power r power 3, right? So r is something that we are getting the last digit 370. Let me take this number 371, and that's yes equals to n. Let me run this again. Okay, until yes n minus n is less than. Okay, let's do one thing here. Let me print this calculation first. System dot out dot print ln yes. It should print the sum value, and then we can check whether how much difference we are getting. yes power n right, n r equals to 1%, 10. Math dot power up. Let's do one thing, we can debug this code, write it so, and then we can print it here, everything. Okay, so I will print it here r and r, yes. Okay, so let's run this again. While n is greater than 0, this will be a condition actually. Okay, 371, while 1 second, n is greater than, okay, 371, n is greater than or equal to, it's not equals to 0. Okay, n is greater than 0, and then let's run this one. Incompatible possible lossy current double. Okay, math will return in double format, and let me write in this way, it should be fine. And still it is not returning. So something is missing here. What is the main issue here? If you see, we are getting the expected output, but we are getting the sum edge 371, but somewhere we are dealing with the main value, right? We are directly dividing the main value n by 10. So at last n is I think 0, and we are not able to compare with yes. That's why it is returning not Armstrong number. So what we missed here, if you see, I'm directly working on the main number. We have to take, we have to store it somewhere so that we'll get the original number, and later on we can compare this with value, the last sum value, right? So I will store in AC actual n. If I write like this 371, or not 371 n, if I directly assign, and if I work on n part, that's okay. And at later I just need to replace this n with actual number, actual number, actual n, right? So if I run now, we should get the Armstrong number. As you can see, now it is printing Armstrong number. So what mistake we did here, we didn't assign to another value, and we are directly working on the main value. Later on it is getting divided with the 10, 3 times 10, so at last we are getting 0, and that's why we are not able to compare, and we are getting not Armstrong. Now we assigned to somewhere, and now we are able to solve this problem. Okay, so let's move to next problem. That is okay, that is so next problem is write a Java program to print the sum of digits of a given integer. So basically we can solve this. So basically it's saying that you are given a number, given integer. If I say, we have to print the sum of this digits number, right? I mean the digits, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, total how much you will get? 7, 9, 10. So this should be 10. Output should contain the sum of the digits, given integer digits, right? So how we can do, using here also you can say that we can solve using the operator modulo. We can say modulo or operator, this one, right? Modulo operator, and we get the reminder every time, like when we divide, or we'll apply the modulo here, then we'll get the 4. Again we'll divide this number by 10, then we'll get the new number as a 1, 2, 3. And again if you apply the modulo, then we'll get the 3, 3. Again we'll divide the 1, 2, 3 by 10. Again we'll get the 12 as a new number. Again if you do modulo, then we'll get the 2. Again at last it will come as a 1. So the sum will be 10. So let's solve like this. I will clear this one, and let's move to the VS Code. I think I can use this code to solve the problem. Now I will comment this out, this part. Okay, so at last I will print the sum, right? So let me print the sum here, and we have actual number. Okay, let me comment out this, that's not an issue. So we are likely, whatever I explained, I just need to work on the part. So you are given a number that 371, the output should 11, right? The output should be as 11. Why? Because 3 plus 7 plus 1, it should be 11. So I think this one we can use easily. While n is greater than 0, what we are going to do, we are going to get this r, and instead of this power, I will just put r here, because sum I have added as a 0, and I'm going to sum the modulo, or I can say reminder value, and we are again going to divide by 10. So we'll get the new value again and again till that n is greater than 0, and we'll print the sum value. Let me run this code, and then we'll see whether we are getting the expected output or not. Here should be semicolon. We missed it. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting the 11 as output in terminal, and if you want to replace with anything, like you can put anything, any number, right? So let me run it again, and the output should be like 10. Okay, so the output should be 10, and we got the output as 10. Thanks for watching this video. I am covering only half of the questions. I will be covering the remaining 5 questions in next video as a second part of this video, because if I cover it will take a lot of time, and the video length will be more. So I'm just solving first 5 questions, and next video next 5 questions. Thanks for watching this video, and if you get any doubt anywhere and you need help, please put a comment in comment section. I will help you out. You can also put or DM me on Instagram for any query, so I will resolve your queries. And thanks for watching this video. Please keep sharing with your friends who is learning, who is preparing for Java interviews, and who is learning for automation using Java. So thanks for watching this video. We'll check the remaining 5 questions in this video. Bye bye.